Hello everybody, we are starting up on a new Mech Arena. One of my favorite games. Okay, that is my favorite game. I can't sugarcoat it, but we had a new update come out, and as you can see, I'm twirling through my mechs. I think somebody got a hold of my mech garage. That would be my son. So we are going to need to rectify that situation. But I wanted to add another video because over the last couple days, maybe even a week now, I can't keep track of my days like I can't keep track of my own head. We have got not only new weapons, but we've got a new mech that has hit the floor. On top of that, we have also got a new arena. Now, to clarify that, it is not a new arena, but it is a new skin of arena to celebrate the coming of Numar Jr., who right now you can get for free by playing the event. Numar Jr., like Numar himself, brings the new pilot multi-skill ability that we've seen, and has made us pretty excited because no pilots have ever had that before. So again, we've got a new pilot, we've got a new mech, we've got two new weapons, and I myself haven't seen them on the playing field except one time. I know I seen the new mech's ability the other day playing against another player, and I have to say, I am pretty happy with what I saw, as their ability kind of has like a laser-based ability that goes through a wall. It's pretty cool. If you've ever seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, when you see it, you'll like it. It's pretty cool. But without that, now that I got everything fixed, let's go ahead and go into our news where we can see, well, you know what, I'm not even going to go into our news. Let's go to here and see if we can, well, I got an award. So we've just ended with the latest award playoff event. I played it a little bit. I didn't play as much as I should have. I only ended up on level 13 of that level, and that was giving out the new sniper. Well, he's not really new, but that's what you got on that one. We only ended up on level 13. I started the event playoff a little bit late. Let's go ahead and collect that. And sadly but surely, I only got 3,000 implant parts, 5, where you could have got ultimately one of the older Archangel, well, he's not too much older, pilots for a better sniper pilot. I didn't get him. I should have played a little bit more, so I could have done a review, but I'm not going to get into him because I don't have any gameplay experience and I don't want to mislead anybody. But with that said, let's go into what we still have. We still have the Derby event, where we have one of the new pilots, and this is Neymar Jr. As you can see, there's a lot of resemblance from our other Neymar, except, you know, his suit's a little bit different. He's got some glasses. Maybe he's his brother, who knows. But the cool thing about this is, I've seen a lot of people play where they play far range with close combat range, so I'm kind of that they had this, but this is, kind of a far range with a long range. I've noticed, there's a lot of people that I've seen playing on the field where they play long range and close quarter range. So, and then also with Neymar, he's got the sprint duration just like our last Neymar, but you guys can go on through, the 14-day events where you end up collecting different achievements, and we could end up getting Neymar for 550 soccer ball points. That's just what I'm going to call them. You can call them whatever you want. So that's that. Arena playoff event. We've got, and this one I think I want to say this one, well, just started because I have nothing on it. And usually I do have something on it. But our leaderboard for that is we can get the EMF rifle legendary mod. I've been using the EM rifle range, or the EM rifle, as I did get a couple weeks back. I don't think I did a full video on it because there's so much. The developers are putting so much into this game. It's really hard to do a video that covers everything. But let me go into here to show you guys kind of what I've got and my feelings on them. But I've got the EM Rifle 16s. I think I spent a couple dollars on that. I put a little bit of money into this game. This is a one magazine rifle, but and it's a charge. Once it charges, it then shoots. I've had pretty good success on hitting everything with this. I will say this with a combination of any other type of railgun, other EM rifle, or our long arms 12s or 10s that I usually use in combination. Whatever you hit is going bye-bye. So when I say bye-bye, it's going bye-bye. So while it sucks that you're like, oh, it has one magazine, the reload on it's pretty fast too. So having you're still going to be able to use it quite a bit. I like the EM rifles, I really do. If you get a chance to use them, that's cool. In comparison to the rest, I can't put that on there, but I kind of would like having two EM rifles so I can see how it is. I haven't got it just yet. I'm a poor man sinking in the game, but that's just a joke. Other than that, let's go ahead and go into our... Let's see if I can find it again. Our latest improvements so we can see where we're at. As part of our ongoing work to refine and improve the Mech Arena experience, version 2.17 has arrived. This is an important update that sets up the stage for an exciting feature. 2 new pilots, one specialized in a brand new type, and another with 2 innate skills as well as pilots, and that would be our Neymar, and then I would think they're talking about Boar. New weapons to look out for entirely new type with previously unseen characteristics. Not really how I wanted to look at it because they had one that looked a little bit better on here. And I could send this to the YouTube, but why would I want to do that? Because I was hoping to kind of see. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, everybody. So this is the big new update they've done. This is Neymar Jr. We kind of already talked about him. We're probably going to be expecting to see more come out in the future. As we get more spoiled because we're getting different level types. That's pretty cool. Here, let's go ahead and look at our new pilot. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't even looked at this pilot, and I kind of, sorry you guys, this is an epic pilot. Innate skills is heavy duty damage. That's different kind of descriptions. Heavy duty increases heavy duty damage. But for some reason, when I click into him, it doesn't tell me what heavy duty damage is. So, let's go on. We've got a new mech, and that is our Gate Crasher. I would take, by looking at it and by seeing it on the field, this is another tank type mech. Let's go ahead and look at the abilities. We've got attackers. Attackers are designed to support maximum firepower and can equip a range of heavy weapons. Fires a pod that causes an ion blast. So this was the skill that I had seen that I guess kind of told you, where it looked like a laser that went through the wall. So I remember I was playing on the new field, or I was playing capture points, and all of a sudden I seen like this Eon beam that it's like in circular with different columns, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what is this? What is this? So this is that iron pod, and I would tell you they did awesome. It looks great. If somebody hits you with it, move out of the way. Don't be like me and be like, oh, it's so shiny, it's so shiny, which I did, and like I'm like dying at the same time. It like wiped out my tank, but it is really good. So also, it wasn't so much stuck to the wall; it was stuck to me. And so this is a new skill that it hasn't been before. But let's go ahead and read the description. Fires a pod that sticks, an ion blast. So this is a continuous damage. So I would relate it to like kind of bleed damage, if you guys know what I mean. Once it sticks to you, it's going to be damaging you over time. It releases an ion beam that deals damage over time to enemies on the opposite side. When sticking to mechs, there's no beam. No camping zone. The ion blast and ion beam occur on the opposite side of the object to the iron pod. Usually strategically, an ion pod can flush opponent mechs out of cover and discourage camping, which is what I was doing. Well, no, I wasn't doing that at the time. I just happened to be somewhere. But that's a good. I like that they put that on there, because we've all seen where you have a mech, and it's usually a really fast looking mech, or it even can be the slower Onyx, where they'll use like missiles, or the projectiles sight mortars, and they just move back forth, back forth. No, and I'm not talking bad on anybody that uses this, because I've used that strategy when I wanted to just collect points. But I know for some people that can't collect those type of weapons or don't have them, it does frustrate them. So that shows that the developers kind of hurt on that, because I'm pretty sure people have said, hey, there's people that are camping, can we have something to rectify that? So anywho, let's go on to the next. Read the room. Ion pods have the potential to deal more damage when attached to objects than to mechs. However, they activate after delay, so strategic play and map knowledge are vital. So I hope we get a chance to actually use this mech, because by looking at it and thinking about it, I'm like, okay, is this something that when you put it on, the map appears and you can kind of put it where you want to put it? I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you this. When I was hit with it on the field, it came out of nowhere. I didn't know where it came from. I didn't even know what it was at first. So I was like, what the heck? But, it was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and look at our stats. I always go from last to, or first to last. We start out at an energy capacity of 12 for the 2-star, even though for some reason it's at 8. So maybe if you buy it for free, you're going to get it at that. Which, to me, if this is a slow moving mech, which is only at 21 kilometers starting out, not too slow. I wouldn't say the slowest, not too fast either. That 8 is probably not the greatest for what weapons you can put on there, as long as maybe you've had your weapons already upgraded for those guys who have been playing for quite a while. Which, there's so much being added onto here. I'm so mad that my original Mech Arena account, I got rid of. I didn't do the double, putting it with my Google, putting it with my Facebook. I don't have a Facebook because I don't do Facebook, but I wish I would have put it with my Google, because I'd be a lot farther. So I really hate that I lost my original account, but anywho, it is what it is. So ability cooldown starts at 10 seconds. That's not going to change for the rest. Okay, let's go. First stat, that'll change. Second stat will change. Third stat of speed will not change. Ability cooldown, that's, the skill that we all have. As in, Tangyu has his stealth. It's just it's inbuilt skill. I don't really need to describe that anymore if you guys have been playing for quite a while. And ion pod range. So this is what I'm kind of interested in. They've got 300 milliliters, 300 meters, 300 meters. Now I sound stupid. Call me stupid. I probably am. I don't really care. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. 300 meters. That's that range. So I'm thinking maybe on that map you are able to control it. I don't know. Ion beam duration. It goes from 7 seconds. The 7 seconds that did hit me, I'm gonna tell you guys this. It hurt me quite a bit. Beam blast damage, that will end up going up. Ion beam length, 16 meters. and then Mech blast damage. That's why I'm saying this Mech, I really want to see him on the field. I really want to play with him myself so I can really describe these, because it's bringing so much more gameplay that we've not seen in any of the other mechs that have skills. They really did take their time on Gatecrasher. I would love to see him on there. I'm jelly from everybody who does have him. But let's go ahead and go at the end. This is going to be one of the heaviest mechs that we have. Sin at fully maxed out at 111. Wait, hold on. My media sometimes don't work. Let's look at this. 1, 10, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, hundreds. So 100,000, 111,000. Me T. Do we hear tank? Yes, we do. Speed at fully max is only one. Is at 21. That doesn't change. Our ability cooldown doesn't change. Our ion pad doesn't change. Let's go down to beam blast damage. It goes all the way from 4,200 at the end to 40,000. Wow. I guarantee you're probably gonna have to pay a pretty good gem amount to get it up there. Is it worth it? By the values of the numbers, yes, it looks like that. Our beam damage, which starts at 4,200, goes also to 40,000. The next one that changes is our mech blast damage, starting at 3,200, ends at 30,000. Wow. And then our power goes from 71 to 678, and that's just our, our end. So moving on, we've got Minigun 12. I have yet to see this on the playing ground field. I want to see it. They make me excited because everybody likes a minigun, because miniguns means many rounds down the field. Pretty cool looking new weapon. They really did put some detail in it. I like it. I've always liked how the developers have been doing things lately. Again, I haven't seen it on the playing field yet. I hope to see it. Stats wise, I'm not going to go too much into this. I'm going to open it so you guys can see it, because there's just so much to go into it. You know what? We will, because I'm just a glutton. Equip level at 1 goes all the way to 2. We've got damage per magazine. Starts at 65,000, ends at 159,000. Wow, watch out. I can't wait to see this on the field. I will be watching out for you. I will jump over you. I will do something. I will get away from you. I can't promise you on that. But damage per shot, 328, 797. So that's per round. When it comes to assault weapons, take that for a grain of salt, because you're doing damage per second. Meaning, you got a lot of rounds down range, as long as you got them hitting you on point, you're going to be ouch for sure. And then we've got magazine at 200. It's got a pretty good size magazine. Reload speed at 17 seconds. That doesn't change all the way to the end. And then optimal range, that does start at 0 to 45 meters and ends at 0 to 65 meters. Obviously, we've all seen where you can get pilot mods where that could be extended, so keep that in mind. Max range, it's our maximum range, max range, and that starts at 90 meters, ends at 130. Again, a mod could change that. And then our projectile speed, 320, 300. That is that damage per second, okay? Remember that, damage per second. And then our hit cone, what is our spread, for that weapon? So that looks at that. Energy cost starts at 12. Now, this is where I wanted to point out this. This type is a heavy-duty weapon. So let's go back over to our new pilot, heavy duty damage. We don't have any other pilot that does this, so that's where this mech will come in here. I'm gonna have to say this pilot is probably one of my favorite looking pilots. I mean, the developers just did awesome on him. We've got a green cameo looking out with a fire arm and some hearts in the front. It's just a cool looking mech, pilot all the way around. But that's where we go into that new weapon. Never had. So cool on that. Thank you guys for making that. And then a smaller version of our miniguns. I'm not going to get into that. But that's what's new on here. Let's go ahead. Well, these are the other events which we've seen on there. Again, as they're coming out, there is so much more stuff coming out. I'm excited. We're supposed to be getting clans I wouldn't say soon because I don't ever want to say soon because there's so much that goes into development. Everybody needs to understand with this game. Um, it takes everybody. I know some of free to play. There, you guys are kind of salty on. It's hard to stay up with the pay to play. But I'm going to tell you guys this: as much as these developers have given us, they've done an awesome job on giving us a good quality game. It does take everybody. We need you free to play to play. We need you pay to play to put a little bit of cash in there to keep these developers giving us great gameplay. They really have. There's not a lot of mobile games that I take time of and I have played. I used to play Summoner's War for the longest time, and I used to think Summoner's War was the latest, greatest thing. I got burned out of that. I really did. And nothing against Summoner's War and those developers. It's just not my level of grind where literally I can push a button, it'll grind everything together. And you can buy everything. Literally, if you have an attribute you don't like, you can get a grindstone. And you know what I mean? You can change it for what you want. You can literally pay to change every little attribute you can on there. Summoner's War is still a great game for those that play it. That's all great and grand. I just got burned out of it. Mech Arena was one of those games that I discovered at the same time I was playing uh, Mech Arena. Mech Arena is just doing great things now. They still are. It's not tedious where I've got a AI running my account. You know, I just love the way that they're going. Again, we know we know clans are on the way. We don't know how that's going to totally look at because even in the update messages, they told us, it's a slow development. Let's be patient on them because, our new update of what we've got recently, guys, is actually pretty dang cool. And for sake, it's just getting better. Even to the point of looking at the mech itself, the way that they've set it up is looking better. How you look at your achievements, just all the way around. But for the sake of it, let's go ahead and go into one of the tournaments. I will say, because I put this on a earlier video, that I am a little disheartened on something that they did change on here, and I would ask, please, guys, can you take it back? We had the 3 minute to the 4 minute Mech Arena for a small duration. During the video that I said something about that, I had said, I didn't know if it was part-time or if they were going to keep doing it. Let's go ahead and make that point right here. We're now at 2 minutes for it, so maybe they had it at 3. Again, I personally like that. I think it being as short as it is, I said this, gameplay's a little choppy. To develop that, I think these are short. Allow for you to really use all of your. I like being able to use all my mechs to get more points. So I would ask, can we please get our time back for extending that? As you guys know, there's mechs coming out. It gets to a point where I wouldn't say mechs, but you really use your mechs. And so with shorter or the 2 minute tournaments, you get to use all your mechs, and we want to be able to use our mechs. So let's keep pushing out there to the developers. Please increase in tournament times, because it's, to me, just like being able to utilize mechs. So we've put into a heated tournament starting out. This is my This is my first one that I just started. Um, I'm just putting this in just for a little bit of talk time. Um, it's not anything to point out anything, but I think my goal was to just ask, hey, can we please get time on the tournament time for actual gameplay, because be coming out with um, pilots. Let's also ask, hey, if you put out more, you get into close quarters combat, and you've got a guy that's like all up in your grill. Want to play? I use. Ugh, I got. I'm just getting mugged here. I usually don't do this bad. Um, can we get more time on the actual playing field? Um, and with that being, the reason I'd like more time also is, you can only have a slotted group with more time. Actually, potentially, you guys more on a and that would be of more. So um, I mean that would be pretty cool. You know, I'm hoping when we the clans, I'm hoping we maybe capture the flag, or maybe you up and move it to a field and like sabotage. That'd be kind of cool to see. With those kind of things, capture the flag, um, and control points. Having more time on the field actually makes it funner than having that limited, because it kind of rushes it, and then you don't get to use um, all those that you guys have been giving us. Just something to think about. We won that one, nice. Don't know why my gameplay is being choppy. You know, I'm hoping the next coming videos you will be bringing back the Crafty family back. Disclaimer on that: we are not associated with Crafty, the other streamer. I just put that there because that is my son's favorite streamer, and kind of as a joke, you know, uh, that is. But I wanted to put that on there because I think it's really have some playing with. So I'm hoping to bring that back to you guys. We're gonna have hopefully the crafty little guys come back, and then we can kind of get into clans, so we can show you guys strategies. I said I cannot, and a lot of people do it. I can't really, but I'm hoping we can see a more defense based group. Instead of going into everything, which does not help team out. And I'm hoping to bring that with the rest of streamer family and my thing, so we can, or not my thing, but my channel, so we can show you guys that, because all these mechs, some are built for range, some are built for support, some are built for tank. So for my videos, so you guys can see all that instead of just so hopefully in the next we'll get that to you guys. And with that also, setting up crafting team that we up, so you guys can see how that's going to look out in clan. So that's something to look out for. Again, just to wrap up our video for today, there is so much coming in the game. I would recommend this game for people that are looking to play for free and don't want to put any money. Again, we need both people that are going to put money into the game for the developers. We need people that are going to play for free. We are caveat to one another. So again, I would recommend it. There's so much free stuff that you get. Obviously, you guys understand, for those that are soon 45 points on that one. You're the older weapons and mods and stuff like that. But let me guys tell you this, when you couldn't get, shotgun 8s, you couldn't the higher long range weapons you could not get because you now can. So while it's hard to play against pay to pay people, the developers made it so free to play can play with pay to play and bring just as much damage down on them. So don't be discouraged. I said in another video, if you guys are just starting out, pick a mech. Only work on that mech, and maybe not just a mech, but 2 mechs. But you start getting a lot of gems at the gate of starting this game. You get a lot of. Don't be like me. Wanted to open. I'm still doing it. Pick a mech out, get him leveled up because you want one good mech. You're gonna put. He's gonna collect you points and get you up on the leaderboards. Because for a lot of people, even the pay to play, I see, and again, I'm not picking sides because I've free to played for a little bit, but I know both is needed for the game. A lot of people will sit there and they'll camp, and they'll use, and we all. It's nothing against them, because I'll go to the field and give them. I will, it's just how you. We'll see our most favorite here. What here? Uh, here. Uh, shows something, but our so all seen those dislikes and those 16. You can sit on the side of them; they will annihilate you. Like I said, don't be disturbed. Pick out, get them all, get some of those weapons. Although concentrate on 1 or 2, don't concentrate on all 5 like I did. And you guys really do good. Plus, on these events, you can earn the brand new guys right out the gate. I think we're in Redeemer, my favorite mech. It was out for free. We go over here to the event crate. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. It's in a 1% or 2% B. But you see max free. You get 1 token. Okay, so don't be on that. But anyhow, I'm just gonna wrap up my video for today. I'm gonna do more videos as more keeps coming out. I hope to see more of you guys come out for kind of the game and start doing of what we're gonna do for clans. I know I'm gonna set up my own. I want to host uh, just for like my own clan. I've got not that I that have known me since I set up my to put them in our clan, and I play the same way how I play Rochambeau. Everybody plays their skill set, their support set, whatever their offense is, and that's kind of how I'm going to set up my clan. But anywho, subscribe. I'm going to be posting more videos, whether or not I get a lot of views. Arena is my favorite game ever, other than I play a lot of Sponge. I'll be posting, but subscribe. Hope to see out those clans and.